Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna go over every raid and the drops, and go over the upsides and downsides of each. Update 1 raid. The first raid we are starting off with is the prison raid. There are chapters. This prison raid on the scale of time to complete stands at 4 out of 5. The prison raid consists of 5 rooms. The first to having multiple killable NPCs, with an average clear time of 7 minutes. It takes longer to complete this raid compared to others. It can be much longer if you are new or know less about using builds. You can swap between planet waves and Anubis to clear enemies, but that's not for everyone. As for replayability, this gets 3 out of 5. To come back at the end of each raid and redo each of those rooms, it can take a lot of time and patience to farm for the new secret drops or to farm for requiem arrows, the main goal for a lot of people. It took me 842 minutes to do 100 raids, and I did each one back to back. Once you learn to zone out and have a video playing in the back, you will no doubt breeze through that farm. For rewards, I would give this a 4 out of 5. This is because this raid gives the most rewards out of all the raids in this game. Look at this screenshot of the rewards. This raid is the only place you can get the parts for the motorcycle mount. You can also get the requiem arrow, which makes this one of 3 obtainment methods of the requiem arrow. There might be 4 obtainment methods, I might have forgot. 1. You can also get meteor fragments, deep stone, and mysterious arrow to get the new stands. These are the accessory drops. This is probably 90% of the update's new accessories. Jotaro's coat and Speedwagon's hat can potentially give 30% PV damage combined. This raid potentially has the best drop rates for Requiem Arrow and Secret drops. For difficulty, this raid gets a 3.75 out of 5. For the first time fighting this boss, this would get a 5 out of 5. Once you learn how to zone the boss and maintain distance, this boss gets easier. But it's not just this boss, there's 2 other bosses and 2 other NPC rooms. It's easier to maintain high health going into the last battle, because there are a lot of NPCs to heal off of. But the last boss, made in heaven, he can speed up, and he can dodge easily. And he does a lot of damage. You need fast reaction speed for this.
Very nice, Peter.
In conclusion, this raid offers a lot of progression for the new update. Very good accessory drops, and you can get the motorcycle from this raid. Minimally higher drop rates compared to other raids. I would recommend farming this, but don't go too crazy. It's not healthy to play a game for a long time. On the downside, this is the longest raid, and having 0.3 bosses makes it a little difficult to get SSS rank. 6 matches takes over an hour to complete, but it's worth it. The Dio over Heaven raid gets a 3.5 out of 5 for replayability. It is quite a difficult raid. It requires a lot of staying on your toes because of the wide variety of different attacks. You get to learn this boss's attacks and timing on when you can hit the stars. The attacks are very bright, but the arena is very pleasant to look at. It's not too bad to replay, but the boss is pretty difficult. For time to complete, this gets a 2 out of 5. An average time to complete for this is around 3 minutes. Pretty fast, which is good, because this has to be farmed a lot to get Dio over Heaven. The 3 stars contribute a lot to the time to complete, because each one does 25% of Dio's HP. For drops, this raid gets a 3 out of 5. This raid is the only way you can get Heaven, Ascended Elixir, and Elemental Essence, which is needed to get Dio over Heaven. Look at this screenshot. Most of Dio's drops are based around Dio himself, but you can get a Requiem Marrow from this raid, although the chance is pretty low. This raid is farmed for Dio's items for the most part, and the accessories for the most part only buff the world over heaven if you have it. For difficulty, this raid gets a 3.75 out of 5. This boss has 3 projectiles spinning around him. Trying to get basic M1 combos are really hard to do without taking damage. There is also those falling projectiles that land over top of you can follow you. It is effectively unavoidable. The time stop doesn't affect much if you keep distance. He has a freeze move, a grab move, and other close range moves that do hefty damage. Using a defense perk like Synthetic Focus from Whitesnake is almost required to get an SSS. It's actually what I'm using now in this clip. The boss can require timing because there can be the falling projectiles on the 3 stars. Those do a lot of damage. And while having to about Dio, it can get pretty difficult. He also has a meteor move that heals him for 1000 health or so. Death 13 raid for replayability gets a 4.55. Death 13 is a super satisfying boss to kill. With such a big hitbox, it's easy to hit attacks. And you can easily avoid his moves because of his slow walk speed and his clear wind ups. Death 13 only having 3000 health makes it much easier as well. Really fun to replay, and you could FK it. For drops, Death 13 raid gets a 2 out of 5. Look at this screenshot. Nothing too crazy. Poco Loco's hat is cool, but it's nothing to farm for. This raid cannot drop requiem arrows. If it did, this rating would be a 3. But this raid redeems itself because it can drop lucky arrows and legendary chests. Look at this clip. I have 31,000 Death 13 tokens. So I can come back every hour and buy a lucky arrow and legendary chests. I have 97 lucky arrows, 60 of which came from Death 13 raids. For difficulty, this Death 13 raid gets 1.5 out of 5. Not too hard, nothing much to say. Just has a lot of area of effect moves. He moves slow anyway, so there's nothing to worry about. I have 119 now. Again, it's so easy to get 99 legendary chests. In conclusion, this raid can offer fast progression, but not long-term progression. Easy to kill, easy to replay, easy to get SSS rank. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, ask in the comments. Thank you for the support, everyone. Have a nice day, everyone.